Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from Royal Automation. Today I'm going to be presenting about our e-democracy app that we made as part of the accelerator. So, okay. So our idea effectively sprung from, well, we managed to get inspiration from this from one of the early hackathons, and then we were able to develop it further. So, yeah, we decided that in many organizations, we used our school as a starting example. Voting is really important in helping automate everyday tasks, get users' opinion, and so forth. There are existing solutions for similar products, but they all have their setbacks. So Microsoft Forms, we spoke to our teachers at our school because we use Microsoft Forms, and our teachers said that it's difficult to process data. And there are also other difficulties which we'll come on to. Google Forms, again, it's also difficult to process data that comes out of it. Now, again, one issue that we found is that Google Forms only allows you to log in with your Google account, whereas Microsoft Forms only allows you to log in with your Microsoft account. This makes it really hard to sort of be able to get users together effectively and to manage all of your data in one place. So initially, as our client, we spoke to our school, and as I said, we use Microsoft Forms. So the problems that our school said they found while using Microsoft Forms was that, first of all, information had to be in the right format when it's sent off, because otherwise it effectively defeats the purpose of automating the task if you need another human to redact the data. Also, Microsoft Forms doesn't have many features. Namely, you can't really input dates easily. There's only text fields and so on. So that sort of gave us a starting point to work on our project. So I'll now demonstrate our prototype. I'll get this ready, and then I'll...
All right. So would it also be possible to show the prototype, or?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Oh, okay.
It might take a while though.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm ready to show the prototype. So currently we only have a website. Our client did say that they preferred to use a web app. The mobile app was not a priority, so that's what we started off with. First of all, I'll create an account. So yeah, this is our sign up page. We have some validation for the password. So namely, if they don't actually match, then yeah, and we've got a little search bar here. So if the passwords don't match, that'll flag up. Yeah, that signs you up. And yeah, here we've got some polls that we've already created. So you can look at the polls. Unfortunately, this is a bug I came across this morning, but yeah, you can sort of vote for your choice. You can also create a poll yourself. Yeah, the app still has quite a lot of bugs in it, so you have to we've still got quite a bit to develop. And you can choose when the poll is meant to finish, and yeah, you can choose a time. So here you can add a choice. So that yeah, so you can create that poll, and yeah, it's successful. Yeah, so here you can see the poll that's been created. So that's what I have to show for now for our prototype. Again, we still have quite a lot to continue to develop, and I'll go over some of our next steps, which you might actually look at in the PowerPoint. So our main next step is to, sort of from the backend side, it's to integrate OAuth login. So that means that we can get people to log in with Microsoft, Google, and then maybe GitHub and Facebook later on. That's really important for our client to be able to allow students to log in with their Microsoft logins that are provided. We're also looking at integration with existing services, so that maybe for data presentation in Excel or PowerPoint, but then also adding like the capability for people to vote in Teams or Slack. From the front end, again, we still need to finish sort of development there. Once we've done this, then I think we'll be ready to release a beta product for use in our school, for example. And then once we've got data of that, then we can start rolling it out more. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much for your presentation. So Royal Automation, now I guess it is time for questions. So I can see Mara has a hand up. Please, Mara.
Thank you. Could you please elaborate how is this different from, for example, Mentimeter?
So I haven't heard of that product personally, but when we looked at sort of existing products, we noticed that they're mainly used, like Google Forms and Microsoft Forms, they're used as sort of an add-on to Google Suite, Microsoft Suite. We wanted to make like a product that is sort of independent enough to allow people to log in with Google and Microsoft, but then also to be able to integrate well with those services. And that was mainly counteracting some of the issues our school faced and some of the issues that we saw that other organizations would probably face.
Okay, just yeah, I will put in the chat section the Mentimeter, but I think it's very similar where you can create polls and everything. So yeah, just checking. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other question, guys? Yeah, I can see a comment from Andre. So thanks for the demo. I think it would be great to use the whole width of the browser instead of scrolling vertically in limited space. That, I guess, is just a recommendation to you. All right. May I ask you myself, have you already tried testing it out, or are you still in the development path?
We're still in development.
Okay.
Yeah, we're quite busy, so we haven't been able to test it.
But are you planning to develop your project after the end of the FoxHub Accelerator program?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.